Good morning, good morning. Ain't it a beautiful morning? We're rolling into Newton, Georgia. I don't know if you've ever heard of Newton, Georgia. It's between Bainbridge, Colquitt, just north of those two little towns, and due south of Albany, Georgia. And we're headed up to Albany this morning to pick up a load, head on up to North Carolina. Newton, Georgia. Let me tell you about Newton, Georgia. This is it. We just went through Newton, Georgia. Oh man. They Highway 91 north now, not too far out of Albany. So we'll be at Albany and to the shipper here before you know it. Alright, y'all hang around, let's see what else happens. The one thing you don't want to see when you pull up to get loaded at a shipper: multiple trucks. I think you can probably only see 3 in this shot here, but actually there's 4 trucks. You see the white one next to me, the red one next to it, and if you look through the window of the red one sitting next to the white one here, you'll see the other truck, and then next to it is the other red truck over next to the building. So there's 4 of us sitting here waiting to get loaded. If I had my little doggy with me, me and old boy there could walk our dogs together. He's out walking his dog now. And here's where we're getting loading at. Grade Distribution Logistics. We're picking up some hazmat stuff here, and I think it's hazmat. It may not be. Shoot, I need to go back and look. I gotta get my pickup number anyway out of the thing. But yeah, not a whole lot of parking, but a whole lot of trucks. So y'all hang around. We're gonna try to get checked in. Find out how long it's gonna take us to get loaded, because I got a feeling we're gonna be here till at least 9 o'clock. This is just now 7:45. So we may be here for at least an hour or so. Alright, y'all hang around. We'll be right back. Well, we finally got backed into a door. They I come around on the other side of that building right there and come all the way around, and they wanted me to get in the door 4. Well, the door 5, there's another truck parked there, and then there's a Tahoe. You can't see it over here behind me, where door 3 is. And then so I had to back in, and you can see that gate over there in the corner of that building, and I had to back. They want me to back around that, and then if you look over there, there's like a platform, and just in front of that platform is that big lip on the pavement. So I had to jack that thing all the way around on that lip, mess up my tires, everything else. I said, man, the heck with that. So I just went out there in the highway and whipped it around, come back in, and then I drove down that way, and then I just blindside backed it in right between the truck that you see next to me right here, that red Volvo, and that Tahoe behind me. And I know the guy, well, that's a woman actually driving that red Volvo, and then she's got I guess a co-driver guy with her. Anyway, so I'm having to blindside back it. They're sitting there watching me like, oh my God, he's gonna hit us, he's gonna hit us. And I'm just whipping it right in there, man, because the good thing about these Volvos is they got the windows in the sleeper, and you can look right back through that window, and it's almost like you're looking out the back window of your pickup truck when you're backing up, you know. So I use that back window like that, and if I stand up on my stand up a little bit as I'm backing, you know, just kind of stand up in my seat a little bit, lean up, I can see right down to the back end of the trailer. and I was able to whip it right in there and not even touch anything. You know, of course, you don't want to touch anything. But anyway, so they were a little bit freaked out. I know they were. They didn't say anything, but I know they were. But I got it back in, blindsided it, and it was a lot easier because I didn't have to ride up on that curb over there. But so we're backed in now. But we after we got backed in, they want you to chalk your wheels. They use a piece of a 4x4 for a chalk. That's funny. But this morning when I got here, they were like, you saw all the trucks that were here, and it was like I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's like everybody just took off at once. Boom, 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 one right after the other. All went down there across where that building that you just saw, that big brick building, red brick building in front of me. Everybody pulled in there, you know, and I pulled in too, and we all went inside and checked in. Well, the agent told me I had an 8 o'clock appointment. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get loaded right away, you know, hopefully, or because some of those guys was talking about 9 o'clock appointment, 11 o'clock appointment. So she's like, yeah, I don't recognize this PO number. If you got anything else? And I said, well, this is all the information I got. And then, so I went back outside, and she called me. She goes, okay, we got you. Come on in. Well, I had sent the agent an email and told him, I said, hey, you know, they don't recognize that PO number. You got anything else you can give me? And so they finally got me squared away and got me over here to a door. You have to drive around that building. But I was worried, man. Shoot, I thought I was gonna be here all day waiting to get loaded. But I'm gonna try to hurry up and get out of here. I think I can make it all the way up there without having to do a 10-hour break. I hope I can, or pretty close. Probably, I don't know, I forgot the hours to get up there, the mileage. But I know when I came back in through the gate, man, there's a little hump over there. I jumped that hump. That guy was coming out with a forklift. He stopped, like, oh hell. But anyway, we're back in now, and just a little while before they get loaded. I'm almost out of coffee, so time to make that transition to sweet tea. We go from coffee to sweet tea. But nah, I got water too. Teresa saw me when I left the house. I had like 4 of those 1.5 liter big Eternal water bottles, and 3 big jugs of Ozark. I use that thick plastic jugs with the big screw-on caps, because I figured out the hard way that if you buy those cheap 89 cent, 79 cent plastic jugs of water like at Walmart or somewhere like that, you can only use those things one time, man, maybe twice. If you keep trying to use them, I don't know, maybe I'm misstating that, because I guess if you're not sliding it, but see, in this truck, it slides around the floor, it slides in your refrigerator, you know, it's always sliding on something. So it didn't take no time before it wore a little pinhole in the bottom of the jug, because that plastic is so thin. So I don't buy those jugs anymore. I buy those big, thick, round Ozark water. I think it's Zephyr Hills. Zephyr Hills. Ozark makes that water, and they make the same bottle. But this is Zephyr Hills, because we're in Florida. So this is Zephyr Hills water, and it's those big, thick, round jugs with the handle kind of molded into it, you know. And so I use that now, and I just refill them at the house. And that way I don't have to worry. Those are a lot thicker, and I don't worry about them leaking. Plus the cap is a lot more stronger. You don't have to worry about it popping off or anything. So anyway, we're gonna get loaded, and then we're gonna get our butt on up to North Carolina. So y'all hang around. Let's see what else happens today. Something. If you ride with Rob, you know something's gonna happen. All right, y'all hang around. We're done. We're done for the day. We're gonna pack the bag up real quick, the shower bag, and run up to. We're here at the Petro in Florence, South Carolina. The one I always stop at if I can't make it to my destination. But you know, rather than trying to find a place up in North Carolina, you have to go all the way up to I think it's Kinley or Conley, something like that, to find a good truck stop. So the only thing further up was Love's. I think there was a Pilot, but this is better because Petro, they got plenty of parking. Best thing is they got a shop, and I need to go hit up the shop and get me a red plug. The red plug is for my front passenger side holds your gear oil. Not gear oil, lube oil. I don't know what the hell they call it. Anyway, there's a little red plug. You pull the plug out, squirt it full of oil, put the plug back on. Anyway, mine has gotten old and hard, and when they get old and hard like that, they don't seal up around in the hole. So when you're hauling butt like I do, you sling some oil out. It'll sling some out, and so I've noticed some coming out from around the hubcap. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me a new plug. I think they sell them here. I know they sell them at the TA, and I went past the dadgum TA in Florence. I should have got off there. I know they would have had it there. Do they have a shop there? I don't even remember if they have a shop there. It's such a small TA. But I know they got a shop here, and they gotta have one. I bet you money they got one. So I'm gonna go in there and get me a plug and go up there and take a shower. We're gonna be here for 10 hours. I was thinking about doing an 8-hour break because I could do an 8-hour and get on up there to where I gotta deliver. But I got another load. I unload in Goldsboro in the morning. As soon as I can get unloaded, same agent I'm hauling this load for got me another load going from North Carolina up to Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we're gonna go from down here to up there to Virginia. And then we're gonna go from there over to West Virginia and pick up a load there in Martinsburg and come down to Madonna, Georgia, south of Atlanta. And the agent I booked that load with called me and said he had another load going south to Punta Gorda. Picks up maybe Thursday night when I deliver the load, or maybe I have to wait until Friday morning and pick it up and then go. But regardless, it's I-75 south down to Valdosta and stop, maybe drop the trailer and maybe bobtail from there to the house for the weekend, come back Sunday morning and get in the truck and then go down to Punta Gorda. I'm running for president. I'm Robbie O'Rourke. That's funny. Anyway, that cracks me up. Anyway, so anyway, I'm booked for the rest of the week, man, all the way through Monday. And so I don't even have to look for a load unless I want to, which I do. I'm trying to find something out of South Florida. It ain't gonna be easy. So if y'all know about something coming out of South Florida, hit me up, let me know. Because I'm gonna be down there Monday morning, and so I got from now until Monday to find something coming out of there. The load going down, man, over $4 a mile. So I can afford to deadhead out with that kind of high rate. So yeah, I'll take it. Because even if I have to deadhead out, I'm still making right at almost $3 a mile. So so that's a good load. I'll take it. But I'm hoping, but I got a whole week. I got my load alert set up. I get a ding ding ding, let me know I got something ready to go, and boom, I'll grab it just as quick as it pops up. Hopefully anything to get me from South Florida up to North Florida or Georgia or Alabama, somewhere. So I did see a load picking up in Fort Lauderdale going to Atlanta, but it $2 a mile. Maybe if I have to. I don't want to. That's cheap freight. I don't like hauling cheap freight. But anyway, just want to let y'all know the day is over with. We're gonna chill out for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna start putting all my notes together for tomorrow's video. And I'm gonna drop some knowledge up here in your head. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you tomorrow. Actually, it's gonna be a backside, other side of the story. You've heard one side of the story. Now you're gonna hear my side of the story, and you decide which one you'd rather do. To each his own. There's no wrong way. There's just different ways of doing things. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to get out of here and go do some stuff I got to get done. But I'll be talking to y'all tomorrow, bright and early in the morning, on my way up to Goldsboro, North Carolina. And hopefully we won't have any trouble. It's, what time is it here? It is, I'm watching the Crafty Trucker on YouTube. I like them, they're pretty good. Okay, so it's 6:27. Okay, so I went off duty around 6:15, I believe it was, 6:20. So 4 something a.m. in the morning I can get going. So I'm supposed to be there at 8, 2 hours from here. 6. So I'll probably get up around 5 and pull out of here. Maybe 5:30, 6, something like that. Probably 5:30, because if I leave out of here at 5:30, then I can drive until 7:30 tomorrow, and that will probably get me all the way up to Fredericksburg. I'm pretty sure. I think it will. Because where I'm picking up to Fredericksburg, I'm picking up over close to Wilmington, North Carolina, going up to Fredericksburg, and I want to say it's less than 5 hours. 6 hours, somewhere in there. Anyway, the 2 hours here, the hour and a half, 2 hours there, yeah, it puts me right underneath that 10-hour mark, so I should be good. And plus, it should hopefully under my 14-hour mark, and we'll be good to go. Would you vote for Beto O'Rourke? Would you? I would. That dude's a nut. Have you watched that? Underwater. Sorry, he's a joke. That's funny. I know you're not supposed to get political. If you don't like it, click that unsubscribe. You don't have to watch me. I'm not doing this for money. I don't get paid one dime for making these videos. So if you don't want to watch, nobody's forcing you to watch. I'm just having a good time with it. You come along with me, we're going to have a good time together. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I done said I was, and let me get out of here, dadgummit. We'll talk to y'all bright and early in the morning. Y'all be cool. Don't make no mistakes out there you don't have to make. All right. Love y'all. Peace out.